Thanks for tuning in to Accessorize Your Life. I'm Julia. Well, I'm here to do a themed makeup look with the lovely ladies from BO40. As usual, we come to you each month with an exciting theme and an exciting makeup look. I don't know if this one is going to be exciting for me, but I'm going to try my best. So, the theme for this month is a holiday ornament look. So what we're going to do is choose our favorite way, or the way we celebrate this special holiday that comes up in December. We're going to choose how we celebrate it, whether we celebrate it through Kwanzaa or Christianity, or if we celebrate it through Hanukkah, Judaism, or if we celebrate it through Greek Orthodox, however we celebrate, we're going to relate that to an ornament that we choose and like to showcase on our tree during the holiday season and tell you what it means to us. And we also want to leave you with a special word or two at the end, just to help you get through the holiday season and help you not to stress about anything. But the word, if you choose, can be used to just calm yourself down, to let you know that everything's all right, that you got this, that it's just a time to remember the reason for the season. So I hope it's clear. I'm going to take an ornament, we all are, that represents how we choose to celebrate the holiday season. And for me, it's going to be Christianity. And I'm choosing to represent the season with an ornament that I don't always put on the tree, but I hang it somewhere in my house during the holiday season because it's a little big. So sometimes my tree is just a little wee thing, and sometimes my tree is big enough to hold it. But I like to have some sort of representation like this ornament on my tree because it means so much to me. So I'm using this one because it's handy and it's not in the case with everything else because I haven't gotten everything else out yet. So if you like to see the look I create, you're going to have to keep watching. But before we get started with my look, let's take a peek at the ladies and see what they're looking like. Alrighty, so I've already got my face done for the most part. I just have to put on some eye primer and then go into my eye look and then choose a lippy. And my eye look hopefully will represent my ornament. Now I want to tell you a little something about the ornament I chose because it's special to me. And I bet you guys have one in your house too. I bet if you're the type who puts up a tree, whether you're celebrating the birth of Jesus through Christianity or you're celebrating the birth of Jesus through, Judaism, or this is not working out too well, I don't think. I think finally my Juvia's Place primer has bit the dust. It's coming out like a liquid. Let me know if that's happened to you guys. But yeah, I'm getting a liquid on my hand and no color. So we're going to have to find one. And nope, I don't want to use this one yet. I'm going to have to find one. And here, I have one here. I have the Revolution Beauty Ultimate Eye Base Eye Primer in medium. So we're going to use this. Let me shake it up first because we never know. That's what I was doing with the Juvia's Place, but it was just coming out like pure liquid. Okay. I really like that because the Juvia's Place, because it really has the shadows show up on your eyes. Whereas this one just might not do as well. So what I chose was an angel, the angels, because angels are so special. And I have notes here because I looked it up. The angels are a symbol to most Christians as way of announcing the birth of Jesus. So usually you'll see angels on top of a Christmas tree because it's the essence of Christianity, the birth of Jesus Christ, right? He came to show us how we should live and to forgive us, if we accept him, of our sins. So he was an example for us in how God would want us to live, from my understanding. I'm simplifying it, okay? So here in my notes, it says that angels are typically placed at the top of a Christmas tree to symbolize the significance of the angels who appeared over Bethlehem to announce Jesus' birth. And I'm going to leave the citation for where I got all of this from down below. I'm really going to do it, okay? And also, Christians like to put an angel at the top of the tree to have a way of showing that they are Christians. And get this one, I didn't know this. Because I never knew this and never did it for this reason, but angels are put on the tree to ward off evil spirits at the time of Christmas. Who knew? So I found that really interesting. Okay, and as you know, angels are God's messengers, helpers. So he sent them out to do various things, and speak to people, let them know what God had intended for them and what he wanted them to do. Angels have different hierarchy, and also angels do not have a sex. They're non-sexual. So, what I mean by that is they're not he or she's. They're just straight across, like we're to think of as God is, just not he or she, just a being, so to speak. Hope I'm making sense. But anyway, I've got my eye primer on. So it took me a long time to accept that angels did exist, if you will. Even though it says it in the Bible, it just seemed a little far-fetched for me for some reason when I was younger and coming up. But as I've gotten older, I realize, yes, it makes perfect sense. Yep. So what I'm going to do is, from my Shop My Stash, use this Charlotte Tilbury palette. And this little palette is called Sapphire. So this is what I will be using to create my look. And I think I'm going to go in, like I usually do, with a deeper shade. And I'm going to pull this shade from the Natasha Denona Zindo palette. And if you saw what's in my makeup bag, I mentioned that this brown is what I used when I was away in Georgia. And I'm just drawn to it right now. It's serving me well. So here we go. We're going to go in with this lovely color right in the outer corner. Very close to my skin tone. Very close. So anyway, I was saying, some people say that you need to set your primer, and I can see why now, because it really gets into the creases and everything. But I'm going to place this here. So yeah, I understand now the role that angels played and why they do exist. So yeah. But let me get this on, because I'm giving you some of my personal interpretation or feelings about angels, and then I'm also citing this person who wrote up a book or whatever about angels. So you know, you have to cipher for yourself. Make sure it's clear. That's why I'm going to leave the citation down below so that you don't say, oh no, you know, what are you talking about? I think this looks pretty good. So another little tidbit that I found out about the Christmas tree and angels is that when you see tinsels on a tree, the tinsels are representing the angel's hair. Who knew? I never knew that. So now I know, and hopefully you know. So see, you learn things when you come here. Maybe you knew it already, but anyway, just play with me. Yeah, play along. Oh, I'm loving this color from Natasha Denona. Isn't it pretty? Yeah, it's like a cinnamon or cinnabar color. I'm just going ahead and taking it all the way over. Yeah, I like it there. And I'm using the Refa brushes. I talked about these also in that What's in My Makeup Bag. And when I check, and I meant to say this yesterday when I filmed that video, when I check the Refa brushes, their site, they're on sale too. Everybody's having a sale. Everybody's having a sale. Black Friday sale, Cyber Monday sale, travel sale, small business sale. Anyway, I'm digressing. I'm getting into something else. Anyway, I didn't know that that's what the tinsels represented. The little chains we made back in elementary school, the silver tinsels that got all over the house that we threw on the tree and stood back and watched them land. Some people use like little white I don't know, stringy like hair kind of thing and put all over the tree, and it looks so nice. So that's what those items represent to people back in the day. Huh. Now, when people didn't use angels on top of their tree, they would, as an ornament, they would use stars as the guiding star, and, you know, Bethlehem, the whole deal with that. So I think that's pretty cool too. And I bet if you look that up, or if I looked it up, I found a whole gob of things about that and what it symbolizes. But as far as the angel, I am so surprised at all I learned. That's why I like doing these collabs. Yay! I research depending on the theme, and I learn something all the time. And I pass it on to you. So, if you haven't subscribed to Accessorize Your Life or any of the ladies who participate in Beauty Over 40, I suggest you do, because you're bound to learn something new, whether it's makeup or something related to the theme of the makeup. So, yeah, subscribe so you'll be in the know. Like this video and let me know what you think about angels. And did you know any of those things that I learned? So again, this is the holiday ornament look, and I started off with this Natasha Denona palette, Zendo, and I pulled the color Mindful. So that's what I have on my eyes now, and to me it looks like a cinnamon, kind of a cinnamon color. Yeah, I'm liking it. And now I think I want to go back in with a little bit more of this eye primer, just a little bit, just to beef it up some right in here, because I've got all this eyeshadow there. So now we're going to go in with, I don't know, gotta figure this out. I've got 4 colors in this little palette, and I want it to represent my angel. I'm going to go in with this color right here, and I did feel like I got more on this eyelid than I got on the other one, and it's showing up pretty nice on that one. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm just going to build it up, if you can see that. I like this. Very simple look. Not doing too much, because I shouldn't. It's late. But my face looks very monotone, doesn't it? And this hair is looking brownish monotone along with the face, isn't it? Well, it's just going to be that way, guys. It's just going to be that way. I'm not going to do too much more to lighten it up. I'm going to go in or change it. I'm going to lighten it up in the corner, though. Right here. Just give it a little brightness in the inner corner. Now I'm going to, as my liner, this has nothing to do with my angel, I just want to pop, if you will. I'm going to line my my eyes with this blue. So think of it as my black, but it's a blue. I like that. So I'm using the dark blue here to do that. Just giving my eye a little bit of dimension there. Some presence, so that I don't look washed out, if that's possible. Okay, now in my notes, or somewhere, let me see, is it in my note? Yeah, it says no gender, and that they're messengers of God with different missions or roles to play. So I wanted to make sure I stress that. Now, the angel that caught my attention, and I hope I pronounced this name correctly, is Jophiel. Jophiel? Jophiel. Jophiel. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But God is my rock is an archangel in Christian and Jewish angelology. Jophiel is associated with beauty and art. And I thought it was so appropriate to bring Jophiel up at this point because our channel is about beauty, right? So this angel is, he's the rock. God is my rock is what this angel is all about. And he is symbolized in two places that I found. One in a church, a mural of this angel is in a church in Memphis, Tennessee, St. John's Episcopal Church. And he's also depicted in stained glass at St. Michael's Church in Brighton, and I guess that's in Europe. So isn't that kind of fascinating to know that there's an angel that's associated with beauty and the arts? We're not alone, ladies. We got angels watching over us. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm back with the lashes on, and I put a little bit of liner up here. I saw this thing, I don't know, I think it came from TikTok, but I wasn't on TikTok. I don't have an account with TikTok, but I saw that they were talking about just kind of like making a outer edge of a triangle up higher. And I thought that would be good for my hooded eyes. And I think it's a good trick to open up the eyes some. I kind of feel like my eyes are more open with that liner going up in a triangle like that. Not down here, but up higher, if you can see that. That's what I'm talking about. It's not perfect, and neither are my lashes. They didn't want to adhere for some reason. I think my Ioni liner is, glue liner is dried out. But it is what it is. It's just going to be washed right down the drain after I leave here from talking with you. Anywho, I want so much to wear this combination, like a nude look. But look at me. I'm just one color here, right? I'm all washed out in brown and gold. So I don't think I need this neutral or skin tone kind of lippy. So we're not doing that. We're going to go bold. We're going to bring in some La Perla here. And we're going to do it with this bright, or it's not so bright, but it's bright compared to the neutral look. But we're going to go in and bring some life to this face with this lipstick, I hope. I think it'll do it. And I don't think, I always say I don't need a liner. I don't like a brown liner with red lipstick, really. But I'm just going to use a little bit. I'm not going to go to the corners of my lips because I think it'll make the lipstick kind of look down, give my face a downward look. So I want to lift everything up. So let's go in with the lipstick. And let's get busy here. Yeah, the lashes are barely hanging on. Yeah, I think I needed that. La Perla to the rescue. Now I want to take a little brush because I don't have a lip liner handy. I used that one. Can't use that little brush. Have to find another one. I used that one too. Gee whizzy. Let's find one of these over here. Hopefully I haven't used. Right. And just touch this up some. Okay, that's enough. Now I'm going to spray my face. For what? I don't know, because like I said, it's all going down the drain. But let's do it anyway. Here we go. Alrighty. Time for the reveal of the, kind of wild there. Time for the reveal of the ornament. Let's move this out of the way. I think we need that. Here she is in all of her fine glory and her majestic, sweet. She's made of resin. She is an ornament. Here's the string, and here she is. More gold and I'm more bronzy, but you get the idea. The eye look is pretty close, right? But this is my angel. Yes, she is pretty big, and I sometimes, like I said, hang her over the doorway or on a wall, and then sometimes she's on the tree. I haven't been able to use her as a topper because she's just not made that way. She's just made out of, I think, something like resin and a fine layer of resins. But she's carrying this wreath in her arms, and she has this long flowing hair, and she has on kind of pinkish lipstick, whereas I have on red. But this is my ornament, and there's her wings. You can see her wings right in here. Her wings. Yeah. Isn't she gorgeous? My angel. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said before, hope you picked up some information that you just didn't know before, that you can tuck under your belt and use at some point. And now every time you see an angel, you'll think, on a tree that is, you'll think, aha. Aha, the birth of Christ. You'll think about the angel hair all over the tree, the tinsels, and you'll just be in awe of all the thought and the reasoning behind an angel at Christmas. I hope you tune into everyone's channel, give them a like, and if you've yet to subscribe to any of their channels, go ahead and make yourself at home there, as well as here. I appreciate you watching, and remember, a smile is your best accessory. I almost forgot to leave you with a word or two. Well, my word or words are be patient. Be patient with yourself. You cannot do everything all at once. You need to give yourself time. So be patient with yourself, quiet your mind down, and just say, I am doing the best that I can. I'm doing enough. And when I thought of the words, be patient, it took me back to when my youngest son was really small. My older son is 14 years above him. So having the younger one was like having an only child again. And he was impatient. He wanted things right away. And when he went to, not at home, it didn't seem that way to me because I was just serving him, whether it was his food or whatever, I was just taking care of him. But when he went into preschool, he didn't have the patience because there were like 12 other kids around and they had to be served. And by the time they got to him, he was like in distress. And we realized that, his teacher and we started at home saying, BP. So I leave you with BP. BP. Be patient with yourself during this holiday season. Don't rush it. Don't worry about everything that needs to be done. Take it one day at a time, if you do it at all. I've gotten to the point where I say, why am I doing that? I don't have to do that. It's me making up all these things that I feel like I have to do. I don't have to do all these things. I can be patient with myself and do them when I feel I want to do them. And I realize there are some things that you have to get done. But put those at the top of your list and get them done. And then be patient with yourself as you go through doing all the other things you have to do. Whether you do them or not, it's all up to you. But be patient with yourself, enjoy the holiday season, and remember why we have the season that we have. I'm so glad we do because with all the lights and the caroling, it just brightens the dark sky, right? The sky is so dark and it's so cold. It's so nice to have the lights on the trees, the lights on the homes, and people in good cheer. So BP, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.